Alright, so we're going to work on the Ken Burns effect. First thing we're going to want to do, grab your crowd, drop it on your timeline. Right, so it's in V1. Next, I'm going to grab the hoop, drop it on V2. And here's my hoop. Next, I'm going to grab Jordan Clear and drop it on top, above, in V3. So I've got 3 different video tracks. And then I'm going to move the Jordan by just double clicking him to the bottom right. Move the basketball hoop, top left, and I've got my crowd. So I want to start off with my movement of the basketball hoop. So I'm going to select it. Right, double click, it's highlighted, blue box, white, effects control. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to start with a keyframe, and a keyframe basically means something is going to happen at this point in my video, right? So I'm starting right at the beginning. I'm going to click on position and scale. So I'm saying at this point in my video, right here, position and scale is going to change. So next thing I need to do is select my hoop again. Right, I've got the blue box around it. Now I'm going to scrub to where I want my video to finish, my movement and my scale to finish. So I'm going to drag it over to the end of my clip, and now I'm going to move the hoop down, and you can see this line. That means there's movement, and I'll make the hoop a little bit larger. So now when I go to my video from the beginning and I play it, it's going to move down like I just did, and it's going to get a little bit larger. Right? I'm going to do the exact same thing with Jordan. So again, select it. Right? This is my guy. This is the one I'm working on. I'm at the beginning of my project. At the beginning of my project, I've already said that the hoop is going to get larger and move. I'm going to say the same thing with the Jordan. Position, scale, right? Selected. Now I'm going to move it to the end. And I want Jordan to finish up right here. Larger and close to the hoop. So you see I've got my line. That means that's the way he's going to move. Right? Next thing I'm going to do. So now I've got 2 movements, one on the Jordan, one on the hoop. I'm going to do one on the crowd next. Right, here's the crowd. The beginning of my project. Position, scale, right? Select my crowd. Now I'm going to go to where I want it to end. And I'm going to grab these corners and just make it zoom in a little bit. So now I've got movement of the hoop, size change, movement of the Jordan, size change, and movement of the crowd, just size. Okay, last thing I want to do is add my audio, drop it in here, and as you can see by the track, it really starts going more towards the end, so I'm going to cut this down a little bit. Cut this down a little bit, sorry. Drag it over, and then it's way too long, so I'm going to cut it all the way down. So here we go. And there's the Ken Burns effect. Once you've finished, make sure this is selected. File, Export, Media, always choose the blue. Choose where you're going to put your file so you know where it is. Name it H.264, entire sequence, and then export it.